Hey, rise and shine, everyone. 6:01, Jason and Alicia here with you. Thank you for starting your day with us here on Sunrise. Once again, starting the day cold outside.
I am looking forward, though, to tomorrow, John, because snow is in the forecast. And even if it's just a little bit, I'm excited to cover the grass up.
Yes,
Finally.
it looks weird outside,
look
right? It's like you can't do anything out there. I would like more than half an inch, but yes, I'm with you. Give me a little snow, make it at least look like winter. 5 degrees out there right now, feels like -7. This is a pretty minor one tomorrow. I think the better chance at a true clipper would be on Sunday. And the wild part of last year, well, obviously we know last year, I don't remember one clipper all of last year. And this year, we really haven't had one yet either. They should get going in January. This is the popular month for them. Cloud cover to the north, clear skies. Now the clear skies have allowed temperatures to drop 1 and 5. 1 in St. Cloud, 0 now in Brainerd. It is a cold start. Wind chills there at -7. 6, 5, getting up to the teens. Today is a quiet day. Again, we'll map out the changes in timing for that light snow, and we'll talk about Sunday's chance as well in your forecast. Coming up, Cece.
Good morning. Hope your day is off to a great start. Taking a live look here in Medina. This is Highway 55. Good morning if you're waking up in that area or this is on your morning commute. I've seen a few cars out and about in this area. Traffic volume much more in the North Metro and then the South Metro if that's where you're driving this morning. But if you take a look at the bigger map, I've only seen one crash this morning, so pretty quiet out there still. I'll talk about some drive times when I see you throughout this half hour. Jason.
All right, Cece, thank you. Turning to our top story here at 6, hundreds of people are in need of shelter this morning in Minneapolis after the city cleared 2 homeless encampments in the last 24 hours.
And the move came after fires at the encampments earlier this week. So take a look at this map. The fires broke out Monday afternoon, just blocks apart on the city's south side. Officials are now warning, though, these fire dangers could just be beginning. Audrey Russo has more on this ongoing problem and how city leaders are working to address it. Good morning, Audrey.
Good morning, Jason, Alicia. Yeah, city workers made quick work of those homeless encampments. They are now completely cleared out as of this morning. City officials estimate that about 200 people lived there, and now those folks are back out on the street, forced to brave the cold with nothing once again. Now, fire officials haven't officially released the cause of the fires that happened on Monday, but crews reported that when they arrived to the scene at Midtown, they heard propane tanks exploding. They also found more propane tanks dangerously close to the open flames. And we know that when those propane tanks get too warm, they essentially can become a grenade. But people are using them to keep warm. And we spoke with Minneapolis fire officials who say that they've responded to multiple cold-related exposure calls at encampments. And in fact, they're expecting to see more fires and more calls for help in the coming weeks.
We understand within the Minneapolis Fire Department and have empathy that they are out in this environment. It's extremely cold and they do need to stay warm.
Now, coming up in about 30 minutes, we'll hear from the city councilor who represents the ward where these fires happened, his solution that he's proposing to this problem. But for now, Jason, I'll send things back to you.
All right, Audrey Russo reporting live this morning. Thank you. We're also getting in a live picture from California right now. Take a look at this if you're away from your screen. This is unbelievable. Several rapidly growing wildfires breaking out in the last 24 hours. This building completely engulfed. It's forcing right now mass evacuations in and around Los Angeles this morning.
And that's just a small part of it. Michelle Beck has been tracking the latest for us, and this video coming out of California, devastating.
Yeah, certainly devastating. In fact, I do have a lot of brand new video and interviews I want to play for you at this hour, but this is what you will see if you are flying and overlooking Los Angeles. And if you're on the ground, you'll see likely something more like this. The Palisades fire broke out in the last 24 hours, fueled by intense winds and spreading to more than 2,900 acres. It is one of several wildfires in the area. The latest word from California's governor showing more than 1,400 firefighters are on the ground combating what he calls unprecedented fires in LA. Well, this morning, as mutual aid from across the state pours in, thousands of residents are getting out.
Well, the smoke just got really bad, so I just started packing up all of our stuff and we got in the car to go. And then all the cars were abandoned, so I had nowhere to go, so I just had to get out of my car and start walking. The smoke is so bad. I have no idea where we're going.
Well, the Palisades fire is not contained at all at this time, but this is a rapidly evolving story. So, guys, I'll bring you the latest updates when I see you next. Jason.
All right, yeah, crazy images coming out of California. Michelle, thank you. At the same time here, most of the country is facing freezing temperatures due to an Arctic blast. 35 million people under winter weather alerts through tomorrow, from Dallas to Atlanta to D.C. John's going to take a closer look coming up in our next half hour.
6:06, taking you live now from our nation's capital, where the body of 39th President Jimmy Carter is now lying in state. His final trip to Washington, D.C. yesterday was greeted with a formal military pomp and circumstance. Members of Congress and other leaders gathered to pay their respects. Some, including Vice President Kamala Harris, delivered eulogies praising Carter's work in office, faith, and volunteerism.